Welcome to American Truck Simulator. Today we are here in Arizona and we'll be heading to Barstow, California with a oversized dozer. Today we will be using the brand new Mack Anthem with 455 horsepower here in red. This looks very nice with a full sleeper configuration. I'm excited to be back here in ATS and we'll be doing some big changes here for the series. We'll be starting out at a local shop or our garage and we'll head to go pick it up. Let's head over there now. It's just down the road, which works out here for us. And this is one of my first mods I have installed here as truck wise, which is pretty exciting. This is one awesome Mac. I can't wait to put it to work here today for a very heavy one, and we are being paid quite a lot of money as well here for it, which is pretty exciting. We'll get out here onto the main road and we'll head over. I have gotten a lot of requests by a lot of you guys to get back here into ATS, and that is what we will be now doing here. I can't wait to do weekly ATS videos, especially using the steering wheel, the pedals, everything like that. It does look awesome. Take a look at that F450, F550 wrecker. That looks amazing, I will have to say. Take a look at that, and hopefully we could possibly transport one if it gets broken down, something like that. But this is one awesome Mac. I can't wait to put it to work here today, and I believe that there is one coming to Farming Simulator, which is awesome. I mean, this truck looks pretty cool. But now on, for ATS, we will now only use modded trucks. Before I used a lot of in-game stuff, but that is no longer what we'll be doing. The destination shouldn't be too far away. We are here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's just afternoon time as well, and I'm pretty new here, so we have to be pretty careful. But I've done some work here, and I definitely got a little bit better account-wise, a little bit more trucks, but very soon we will be doing lots more things, but it's exciting to be back here. I hope all of you guys are having a great day as well. The new way for our videos will be much more realistic. We will have to go pick up the trailer, and that's a pretty awesome thing as well, and it's always realistic to do that. And previously we just had it loaded up and that person's trying to take a left. Speed limit is 40, which is nice. Now one thing I have noticed, it is a bit tricky to kind of see our speeds because of how the steering wheel is placed, but that should be no problem. The left side seems to be the engine RPMs, while the right side seems to be our miles per hour. So that's a little bit easier for us. But let's pull in to the loading and let's choose it. It should be here somewhere. And here it is, $41,000 here, 89,000 pounds. It will be pretty heavy, but let's take the job. Trailer is ready, and we just have to kind of find it. I believe it should be towards the left-hand side, and there it is. It's already loaded up, ready to go here for us. Whoa, that's going to be one awesome load. Now this is definitely a brand new Mac, which is exciting. I really do like the new semi-trucks, but we will be doing some new types of videos, different brands, things like that will be coming, including cats, even some older Macs, some things like that. We'll switch out of this view just to kind of get hooking up, but can't wait to put this to work. Awesome, so there we go. Really quick, you guys can see we are all ready, and we do have the oversized load on the backhand side, which is great. If you do have any cool feedback here for me, let me know down below in the comments. I really want to use your feedback to help improve this series. And we did take a pretty big break here from it, but I do plan to bring lots more ATS here in the future, and that should be exciting. And this is a very tricky area to leave. You could just barely see, and there's a truck towing a gooseneck trailer. That's pretty cool. Looks like there are new trucks here in the game. He's letting us go. Thank you. Give him a nice friendly wave. Now you guys can see the steering wheel is actually kind of flat bottom as well. That is a nice feature. And I have set up a lot of the extra things like turn signals onto the Logitech G29 Racing steering wheel. It would be nice to kind of set up the shifters, but I don't really have that set up. If you do have any cool truck brands, let me know down below in the comments. I have actually found a few like dump trucks, things like that we could possibly get as well. That would be interesting to maybe get a trailer to go along with it. So cool things like that, including new modded trailers as well. Take a look at that. In this semi truck, you cannot go. I have the right of way, and that's a pretty big truck to go on no turn on red. So we do have to be careful now. This is going to be a little tight. But I really do like those extra mirrors up front. Those are pretty helpful. We will be bringing the hauling series to FS19. I've done, I believe, one hauling video, and I do have an epic one planned for the coming days, and I can't wait to get started on that. We should be taking this left-hand turn. Looks like the bus is going right, so we should be fine there. Just double checking this side. Perfect. Our first haul back is not going that bad. And I have graphic add-ons from the Steam Workshop. And there's a semi-truck there. Are they going to let us go? And no, they are not. Take a look at that. Really giving us no room to get on the highway. That was probably the first time ever in ATS where I almost was pushed off the road there, but wow. And we'll take this. It's not really even... Oh, this is a 2-lane. I was about to say he wasn't in his lane there. And that road is closed. So that's pretty interesting. Looks like there's an accident over there. Wow. We have to now take a detour. That should be no problem for us. I do like those cinematic shots, but this will take us a little bit longer, and that should be no problem. It looks like we have to go up a bit, and sometimes that happens. You have to take detours, and sometimes there are accidents. Those aren't good to have accidents, but there's not much we could do there. I believe this is, yeah, this is one lane. Just double checking, making sure no one merges. Like I have touched upon, we are heading to Barstow, California. It's kind of on the south side, so it's not too far, and it shouldn't be more than like a day. And we are going to take the next exit. And I just took the wrong one, so that's okay. And we are going to get rerouted anyway, so... And we'll take this one. It's always a bit tricky when you have to get rerouted, and sometimes you take wrong turns and you can't reverse. You have to just keep going and find a good spot. Yeah, looks like we'll be turning around up here. Looks like there's an intersection coming up. Yeah, so that will be interesting to see how the game wants us to turn around. You always do want to double check when you are merging on. And wow, looks like we'll get off here and then get right back on. So this might have been a quicker way for us as well, which actually works out for us, taking the wrong one. using quite a lot of brakes here, trying to get the truck stopped, and just take a look at that cinematic shot. That is one awesome one. And it's come to a stop. Wow. We'll try to make a left-hand turn here. It's a very crowded area, and that is okay. Looks like I do have realistic vehicles on as well, which is a nice feature, but luckily we found a great area to turn around, and it is a bit tricky with an oversized trailer and having that extra dolly, but so far I managed to do a very nice job. The interior here on this Mack is amazing. I really do like this a lot, and so much power is needed. 455 horsepower trying to move this, and we do have some trucks coming. Hopefully we can merge on, and we aren't really too fast. Just around, it looks like 20 miles per hour we're getting on this highway at, so hopefully we can merge. And we are getting off the highway again, so that's not too bad. It's just around 7:30 at night, and it looks like the sun is now setting. We will be going into the night just slow because we do have to deliver today. This will be a bit tricky hauling an oversized load, but we should be able to handle it. And it looks like we are averaging around 3.5 miles per gallon. I've been watching all of the temps, making sure nothing is overheating and everything is going smooth so far. We are coming up very close on the California-Arizona border, which is great. That means that we just are now going to be in the same state. We will be making the delivery, but so far this Mack has been one awesome semi-truck. I can't wait to do more here with this truck, but like I have touched on, I do have plans to get more mods, and definitely get some new truck mods as well. Looks like we are coming here on the next town over, which is great, and so far this has been awesome. American Truck Simulator is an amazing simulator. I really do like it. It's pretty realistic, especially if you do have a steering wheel, pedals, and you do have those graphic and enhancements. It really does look amazing with the sunset as well. And I've been seeing so many different vehicles go by, like a Ford Raptor, a Subaru STI, cement trucks, just so awesome vehicles that I haven't really seen before. You guys can see other truckers on the road hauling, and it's nice to just kind of relax and just be behind the wheel here in a simulator and enjoy it. But wow, the sun's setting pretty quickly here on us, and it looks like I found an area to get some rest, and it looks like we are just coming in close because we actually cannot be on the road past 10 p.m. Most states do have laws like this as well, so let's kind of get parked up here and get some sleep. And it looks like we are actually going to be the next section over, which should be no problem for us. Yeah, truck parking is up ahead, so we should go up there. We'll turn the engine off and get some rest. Here we go, perfect weather here for us, and this is definitely a very realistic thing as well to do, and like I've touched upon, it is an oversized load, and for those types of loads you do have to get permits from the states, and usually you can't be driving late at night. So why don't we turn off our lights and we'll get back out onto the road. Here we are getting off the exit here to Barstool. We've just under an hour and a half left here in today's haul, and it's been a very exciting one for us, a 2-day haul here for us. I definitely do want to strive for more realism with my American Truck Simulator series, including doing more things like sleeping at night instead of doing those drop-offs, especially for loads like this. And so far, I mean, it's been an amazing one here using the brand new Mack Anthem. And like I have touched on, if you do have any cool ideas here for me, please let me know. And we actually do probably want to switch over to this slow lane, and it's a pretty steep hill, especially towing an oversized Dozer. Let's see, and we cannot do any cinematic shots here. Wow, we are struggling to get up this hill. That's one thing that notified us. We might not have enough power, but we have enough to get up. Just slow and steady will get us up. I do plan on doing more and more American Truck Simulator here on the channel, possibly 2 days a week if you guys would like. You guys can see it looks like a Peterbilt there hauling a Dozer, and hopefully we get a haul a Dozer and some other equipment, and I do plan on getting trailer mods as well. Trailer mods are an awesome thing, and they are pretty nice as well, so hopefully we could get some of those, get some real life tractors, things like that as well. We are finally now gaining speed here. It's going very slow follow-up, but that is okay. We might have to look into doing some engine upgrades here on this, but it is an oversized load, so we normally won't be taking big loads like this. So far, we've been averaging. We're just about to hit 400 miles here for today's haul, and we've averaged just around 3.4 miles per gallon, and that is not that bad, especially for a big semi-truck and almost an 89,000 pound load, so that was pretty awesome, I will have to say. And you guys can see a Subaru STI going by. That's pretty awesome to see, and a Camaro right behind it. Wow, that is awesome. I currently drive a 2018 WRX, and I do have some videos on the channel if you guys would like to check that out. Having these two extra mirrors up top, like I have touched upon, are very handy and helpful. I definitely really do like them, and we got another steep grade coming up, so our speed should be dropping, but let's see if we can keep the momentum. Having momentum is sometimes key in getting up steep hills. Looks like we are staying around 40 miles per hour. It's not too steep, it just has a little grade. We have other semi-trucks getting up no problem, and wow, this semi-truck doing a little bit better here going up this hill, and it's eating up more gas as well. A Mustang with the top off, that's pretty awesome to see as well, the convertibles, and it would be cool to get some car mods. I have seen them as well. Let me know if you guys would like to see some reviews on those. There's a cement truck coming up here on us as well. Ford Raptor, Dodge Challenger, just so many different things, and that's some of the cool things about just driving on the roads is seeing all the different types of vehicles and the different terrain. We're right now going through a desert, and that's sometimes interesting as well. Let me know what you guys like most about driving. And also using a steering wheel does help out with the steering wheel movements, and it just increases the experience. And I'm going to get over one lane just to prevent us from having to go off there. And yes, more than likely a lot of these highways have it so that the third lane goes right off to the exit. And that's helpful though when getting on and off, but when you just want to continue and you don't look ahead, that could get tricky. This truck really gets up and goes as well. Now, since we do have that extra trailer here in this, more than likely I will not be backing it in. It's just going to be a little bit too above my skill level currently here, especially just getting back in the game. And we are coming up here on it. We have to go a little bit more north, but we are getting closer and closer. Just under an hour left. And half mile. Nobody's merging in, good. And we'll slow our speeds down now since we are getting here into the city and we have to take this next exit. And no, we do not. Looks like we are going just out of the town, so sometimes that's also tricky. And sometimes also our destinations are kind of right next to it, and that seems to be the case here. No problem. It does look like this highway comes to an intersection, and that will be a bit tricky if we have to cross all lanes. Nope, and we are getting off over here, so that's a little bit easier. We'll stay in this lane, kind of going back and forth. It is tricky, especially with big truck mirrors and so much momentum, but this hill should lower our speed and trying to get as much room as well for our turning radius, especially with a very long and wide load. This Mack has amazing brakes as well. Looks like we are good both ways, and that's perfect for us. Got enough clearance there. Yep. You know, looks to be just up the road here, which is nice. Speed limit of 30. And so far, I do like this truck, other than probably seeing the gauges, but that's probably just with changing the height of the seat. But so far, for the first kind of mod I got in the game, and for the first time using a mod, that was pretty awesome. Today was a very successful one here, dropping it off, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.